People always ask me where do your ideas come from. This one came out of the ether, as they always do.
When I was reading it, I was like, where is this going? Like, I'm scared and confused. What's going on?
It's a fun genre movie, but it does have a lot of heart. I think that that's a driving force throughout the movie from pretty much beginning to end.
It's one of those movies where you're not really supposed to feel what's happening at first.
As soon as I finished it, I was like, let's go. Let's do this. Let's have some fun.
I wrote it with my best friend, Adam Cantor, who were both Staten Island guys. It was during COVID, and we just started talking every night. He was coming to my backyard and talking.
We know each other so well. We found our voices of the characters pretty quickly, and it stuck.
Thicker than blood?
Always.
I like genre films that speak to kind of socio-political issues, so we were kind of working off this idea of climate change and how we can work it into a horror pick. In all movies, I always said old people are always depicted as quite cute and fun, but I know a lot of not nice and cute, fun old people. That, combined with the generational thoughts on climate change, led to this movie about an old age community.
Old folks home, like with old people? What? I don't want to do that shit.
Otherwise, you're gonna end up in jail.
James is a very layered person. He's very smart where he knows what the audience wants to see.
Pete grew up in the town next to mine on Staten Island, so we knew each other from the neighborhood. So he seemed the perfect fit to make a commentary about the generational effect of climate change and what's been robbed from a whole generation.
James DeMonico. I've known him for, well, more than a decade. I used to be a busboy at this restaurant, and he had his first rap party for The Purge there. So I went up to him, and I was like, hey, you know, so obviously he saw The Purge. It was amazing. And he was like, hey, maybe one day we'll work together. 10 years later, he sent me the script and was like, you know, let me know what you think. What drew me into it was it's so creepy and weird, and I get to play the straight man, which I never get to do.
Pete has been an absolute delight to work with. He's a comic, you know, he's a bit of a goofball sometimes. But, you know, as an actor, he's a very serious thespian, and he can turn it on and bring it.
I think he enjoys helping and being useful with the old folks. He takes it upon himself to try and figure out what's going on, whether that's smart or not. I heard a scream, and I went to go check it out.
There's a tortured soul inside Pete. I don't think he would be mad at me for saying that, and I think that he brings that to his roles. We see that on his face. I wanted to draw from the great theater community we have in New York.
Just to be in the room with all the different actors and the characters that James and I created, it's just very surreal.
We got incredibly lucky. I mean, I think the cast is incredible. They're all people from Broadway, from Jessica Hecht, Victor Williams, Mary Beth Peele, and Bruce Altman.
This should be a fresh start for you.
John Glover, I love from 52 Pickup, so that was exciting to work with John.
I'm Lou. What's your name?
Max.
I was not aware of these little films he did, the Purge movies, so he told me about them, and I thought, sure, I'll watch this. They scared the crap out of me. So I thought, oh, I gotta work with this guy.
Background, action!
I can't think of two better people than Bruce Altman and John Glover. They make you a better actor because they've been around so long. They have all these stories and they know everybody. I mean, John Glover was in Scrooged and Bruce is in The Sopranos, which is my favorite. So I got to ask them so many questions and it was just a good time. Fuck boredom.
I love Pete Davidson. We just play together like two actors.
How you feeling, huh?
When you're making a movie like this, everyone needs to be on board and a team player. When they yelled cut, we were hanging, me and Bruce smoking cigars, hanging out, and just shooting the shit, and we had a good time.
Set, ready, and action.
Working with the different crew members, it's my favorite part of the process. You wave a flag when you make a film, and you hope to gather these great artisans who will join you on this journey. And it's really my job just to communicate a vision, and then they're much more talented than me in their areas in bringing that to life.
What you get from him is this insane passion for this project, and it feeds.
I got lucky here. I got to work with a DP that I've worked with before, Anastas Mikos, and he's just the best. He's a true artist. He loves movies like I do, and we look at a lot of photographs, we look at paintings, bring about a certain vibe of the film.
James was very specific about having a very low contrast, soft film. We looked at a couple of films together, and I tried to bring that to the photography. We embrace the accident, so it's a very messy film in that sense, in terms of its cleanliness. The frame is always flared or soft or dirtied.
We wanted to bring back the zoom lens, which I think is a beautiful lens that's rarely used anymore. I think there's something about that slow creep and you're changing perspective on the image, unlike a dolly, that I think creates an incredible amount of dread.
But the most fun it really is working with James and Sébastien Lemercier. The two of them are a great pair, both in terms of their temperament and in terms of their creativity.
Can I have everybody's attention, please?
Mary Lee Colson, who came in for production design, she had amazing ideas. We wanted some bold colors. We wanted the home to be beautiful, and that was a big thing. The exterior might be a little gray, but the interior has warmth to it to kind of play against what begins to happen and what really is happening inside the home.
There's something very wrong with this place.
We found this terrific property. It's over 100 years old. It's massive. It had all the support facilities we needed. About 90% of everything you see on the screen was filmed either inside or on the property of St. Francis Retirement Facility.
I always feel empty space creates a feeling of dread. So we wanted to show this place at night, empty hallways, and let the audience fill in the gaps.
This building is amazing, and it's really incredible that we're the first people to ever shoot here. It has a history, it's huge. We built the incinerator, the operating room, the 4th Ward ward had to be completely facelifted. It was really important for me that each person had a unique experience and that was brought to this place. You know, like Lou had a theatrical background, so we worked that into his set. Norma's really warm and kind of very motherly figure in this. We wanted a real sense of connection to the past. These things were important to her and that she had a heart.
There used to be a flock of birds on the other side with the sun rising above it.
It was really fun to give everyone their thing. Lou was so fun. We really wanted him to have this old theater vibe.
I am trying to impart some nuggets of wisdom.
He's refined, he really cares about his clothes. There's this one sweater vest, and it's a 80s Bergdorf in-house line sweater vest. I found it, I was like, oh, this is it, this is Lou. For Max, we went to every thrift store in New Jersey. That jacket felt really important. Like, we had to find the perfect one. We got it in, it was like just perfectly thrashed, already had a little paint on it, you know. And then I had found this amazing vintage Staten Island Ferry patch. And I was like, it's Pete.
We had an amazing special effects crew.
Everything's real. Real rats, the bugs, everything's super real. Usually if I get to do something, it's like, here's a green tennis ball, that's a monster or whatever. And this was like real shit.
When I first read the script, I was like, oh, here we go. Because there was a lot of really fun elements that we could take a bite out of.
Sometimes you read stuff and you don't know what's gonna be you or CGI or a stunt double or whatever. And we had to do this Clockwork Orange eyeball thing. I would have bet my entire life savings that that was not gonna be my eyeball. And then I showed up to set and I was shockingly mistaken, and they did use my eyeball, and it was really weird and uncomfortable and bizarre, but it looks great. I just wanna go home.
The toughest one for us on this, probably the skinned woman. It was head to toe prosthetics. That might have been the biggest challenge on this, but I had a great team on it. Norma, when we read that, we had to have a few meetings about it to see what exactly they wanted to see there. That sequence is a massive collaboration between all departments. They wanted her looking at Max, so we were able to position the head enough and then spike it down, and it held in that weird position.
We had to shoot a stunt double. Then we had to shoot the fans in the shot so that we will combine the two together. Everybody brings in something that adds to the scene, and then we see, okay, what can be done physically, practically, in camera? What can be enhanced in visual effects? Where can we do some kind of movie magic?
I'm really proud of the stuff we did for this movie. I'm really happy with the work.
James took these actors to places they've probably never been in their careers before. They have delivered terrific performances.
Hey, can you not hear me?
I had a really great time making The Home. Making movies is really tough, and I think we did something great. When we saw the cut, we were like, oh yeah, like this is why we do it, and now I hope we get to do it again.
It was an amazing experience. It was incredibly fun, but hard. We're very lucky to be making films. I got to do it with people I really love. My best friend Adam and Pete, you know, 3 Staten Island guys who got to make a movie together, which is kind of fun in and of itself.
Thank you for clicking on our video, everybody. If you like what you saw here, please make sure you like the video and subscribe and share with your friends who like this sort of content. Joblo remains an independent company, and we appreciate all of your support.